With so many homes on the market, how do you make sure that your property isn't overlooked? Stay tuned and find out.
Voltaire, with there being so many homes on the market nowadays, is it good to add some originality and creativity into the sale of your home?
Of course, there's so many homes. It's almost like home overload on the internet. So
Okay.
it can turn the internet from your best ally to your worst enemy.
Got it. So we're going to be talking about not just marketing your home on a normal day, but now we have this thing called the internet, which actually has become a huge problem. And who better to talk to us about how to overcome that problem than Voltaire Lepe, CEO of Lepe Tendwell Properties, the top agent of Golden Hills, San Diego, and he has 14 years of real estate experience. Okay, so we were talking a little bit about the internet before. Nowadays, we have websites like Zillow, Realtor.com. What's the issue when you market your home on websites like that?
Well, the issue is, and most homes are on syndicated websites such as Zillow and Julia, etc., Realtor.com. But the issue is just like, you can't distinguish what property is from what property. And I get that from buyers all the time. Yeah, it's that property with the kitchen countertops.
You're like, well, every property has the kitchen countertops.
Exactly. So most properties, what they have is like, let's say on internet, strictly internet, the first impression is the photo that you see on there. And most of the first photos are like the front of the home or the infamous kitchen photo with the granite countertops.
Right.
So it's almost like redundant, like the same thing. So
it kind of starts getting like, they all start kind of looking the same.
They all start looking the same. Buyers forget what they're looking at. So like one thing that we like to do is we like to put a photo on there that's different than the rest. So we find like a unique thing about the property. One time we sold a property and it had like a little pond in the backyard. So we took like a really nice photo.
So people remember the pond. Oh, it's the property with the pond.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So that's like step one of starting to stand out. But there are other advertising issues. What are some of them?
So when advertising a property, one of the biggest issues is buyers out there that are potentially gonna buy your home, they don't know what they could get with type of financing, for example.
With what they have. They don't know if they can afford
what they have, yeah. So a lot of people think that you need like a 750 FICO score and you need, $50,000 down payment or 20% down. But the reality of it is there's 0% down programs for buyers that allow them to purchase your home. They just don't know that they exist.
Right.
So instead of just advertising the same old things such as granite countertops, huge backyard, you could advertise things such as, hey, 0% down to buy this home.
Okay.
Right?
And in all reality, that might be the thing that actually catches someone's eye is they're like, oh, I can actually afford this home.
Right, exactly. So that's one thing. And there's other things where like move-up buyers.
Okay.
So if you're in a move-up situation, or your home is, meaning someone has a house that they bought and they're going to sell it for $400,000 and they want to move up into a better neighborhood or a bigger house for $700,000.
Right.
They're afraid of getting stuck with two homes.
Okay.
Basically, buying your home for $700,000 and then not selling their.
They still have theirs, right?
Yeah. So as a seller, what you could do is you could offer them a guarantee, saying, "Hey, look it, if you write an offer on my home, then I could guarantee that your home would sell with one of my investors, one of my buyers."
Right.
So here at Lepe Tendwell,
and that's something that as an agent or as a business, you guys would offer.
Yeah. So exactly, we could arrange that and we could advertise it. So instead of a buyer seeing your home and saying, well, I would buy that house, but I don't want to get stuck with two homes. Right. Right. They see this advertising and they go, oh, that stands out. That's different.
Yeah.
Let me call them.
It's not just the granite countertops.
Exactly.
So has Lepe Tendwell Properties had an example where using these creative and original advertising techniques has worked for your guys' home sellers?
Yeah, for sure. So we just sold the property and there's a down payment assistance program which made it for the buyer to just have to come in with a certain down payment. So we actually advertised $10,000 and you could buy this home.
Okay.
Right. So we got like a ton of phone calls from people saying, hey, I got 10 grand. I want to buy this home.
Like, I want to buy this home.
And again, the perception is the old school perception that you need 20% down, which on that home it would have been somewhere around $100,000.
Wow.
So all of a sudden you take that perception of 100 grand, you shrink it to 10,000. we got an offer within a few days and we sold it.
Yeah, because you guys made it realistic for them.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, this is another great reason why it's good to use Lepe Tendwell Properties, because they have these strategies in place, especially for the big internet giant nowadays.
If you're thinking of selling your home in the next few months and you need some advice on how to market better your home, give your favorite Lepe Tendwell real estate agent a phone call for a free, no obligation consultation at your convenience.
Since we know you love all of these awesome home seller tips, make sure to subscribe to our Lepe Tendwell Properties YouTube channel, like our video, and if you or somebody that you know is preparing to sell their home within the next few months and you think that they can use a little bit more advice on how to better market their home, leave a comment directly below. One of the Lepe Tendwell agents will be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks for watching, everyone.